Find out how we switched out our old RV standard faucets for new, beautiful residential ones with one simple solution.
You only get one shot at life, so gotta live it. We're Chris and Morgan, a British-American couple on a mission to show our kids Jonah and Jude that the best things in life happen outside of our comfort zones. We're renovating our fifth wheel Bilbo to become our home on wheels as we hit the road full-time on a quest to explore 50 states in 50 weeks.
Where are we now?
Hi Explorers! Greetings from my parents' driveway.
We are still here.
We are. We're so excited to share our updates with you on Bilbo this week. Make sure you stick around to the end too, because we have an update on our truck Gandalf that we are so excited to share with you. When we switched out our standard RV sink and faucet for a beautiful residential faucet and sink, we thought that it would be just a simple swap. We ordered it on Amazon, had no idea that there was more to it than just swapping it out, but we were wrong.
We were wrong. Luckily, we have somebody who works in plumbing in our family, Morgan's brother Zach. Is this probably the smallest area you've worked in, Zach? When plumbing?
It's up there.
Fun fact.
Important fact.
Both. It's both.
A standard RV faucet uses a 1/2-inch water line, and your nice new shiny residential faucet uses a 3/8-inch water line. So you're gonna have to get your butt to the store, to any hardware store, and get a 3/8 to 1/2-inch adapter, and then you can unscrew the compression that's on there and plug that into your new faucet and hook it up to your existing RV plumbing.
Or it won't work.
This is pipe thread sealant. We don't call it that, it's pipe dope. So you get pipe dope here on before the top gasket. You throw the top gasket on and get pipe dope on top of that.
Okay.
And you get a sure seal. You're never gonna leak.
This one's all hooked up, all golden. And now we're moving into the bathroom, but we've hit a little bit of a stumbling block here. So Zach noticed that actually this is not tall enough. Does not measure up. Before it had this on it, and I thought
it stood up very high.
Yeah, I thought it was above sink, but it's not.
But however, this is what mounts the faucet. So that's all below, and then you take that away and.
Yep, that is. So I think the solution is we're gonna try and drill.
We could grab a stretcher. We could grab a faucet stretcher. We'll get it.
A faucet stretcher. I think we're gonna grab. You have to drill a bigger hole to sink this in. To sink the sink.
Got so tight, putty fell right out. Before it was straight pipe, there's no isolation in case you have an issue. What we're doing now is we're installing 1/4-inch shutoffs.
Okay.
Quarter turn. So if you ever have an issue, shut it off, and I'll come out to Wyoming. It's gonna be pretty tight. So when you take this top nut off, you loosen this one up top, you have enough room to slide this up all the way.
Oh, sweet.
And take it off.
Awesome.
In case something falls down in there, in case something gets clogged, or really if something falls in there, you just take that top part, slide it all the way up.
We found out that our RV had been winterized, which makes sense because we live in Michigan, but we had no idea what we were doing, and we had to troubleshoot not only with what we had, and then we had to de-winterize.
I'm gonna go turn the water on. I hope this works. Ah! Let's try that again. Okay. All right. First time the water's going into the RV.
Oh, it's exciting! Ooh, see, that's the stuff I was talking about as far as winterization. You really want to run a lot of water.
Zach, you've done it. Left is always hot. I don't know.
In Germany it might be different, I don't know.
I'm from England, not Germany. All right. Here we go. Oh! Ah! There we go. Oh, okay. Doing something, Zach.
Yeah, that's the antifreeze working through.
Any leaks?
I'm not seeing any yet, but here's the true test. Let's go ahead and fill this sink up.
Should we release it? I'll let you get out before we test it, unless you want to take a shower.
You know, I probably need one.
I mean, I'm looking at you now, and you look like you need one. It's not a bad shower.
This is your anode rod. What this does is it's supposed to help purify the water, keep things a little cleaner, and it helps work for the water heater.
Okay.
It's just another standard hookup. So
Okay.
we need to get some pipe dope and pipe tape on there.
Pipe dope and pipe tape.
To put on and
And as far as turning on the water heater, how do you do that? All right, it's on. My gas tanks are on.
They're on.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's a button inside that we tried pushing, and we heard it ticking over here on this part.
Okay.
Right? Is there a button that we should be pushing on there or not?
You turn that on,
And then what?
There's an igniter out there
Okay.
that should ignite the burner.
Okay. Oh, there it goes.
Now you're heating.
That's
Perfect. And you just leave that on when you want hot water. And
You can leave it on if you want the whole time you're camping.
Okay.
There's a thermostat that will keep it
Level.
level and
Okay.
warm. It will keep it warm so it don't get too hot with it.
Okay.
It's just like a furnace a hot water heater in a house.
I need a new one of these because it is just not working. It's not supposed to do that, apparently.
the TMP, the inside guts have gone out.
So this is the reason why the hot water heater wasn't working.
Just a little worse for wear and tear, just a little bit.
We've got a brand new shiny one in here now. What?
Gotta make sure it's tight. Gotta make sure it's super tight. Ugh.
Might be the biggest wrench I've ever seen.
A huge thank you to Zach and Moonshine for allowing us to have running water for our huge adventure, because that would be a major bummer if we didn't have that. I don't think we'd be going. And an additional person that we are so excited to introduce you to is going to be our friend Jeremy. He was so kind. He watched our vlog and knew that we needed a hitch. We were originally quoted $3,000, which we were willing to pay, but still a huge chunk of change. And he just gave us an old hitch laying around. So thank you so much. So excited about that.
Appointment's booked.
Appointment is booked, so we
Going in.
cannot wait to share that with you. And he even agreed to kind of show us the whole, he's got an RV of his own, the whole lifestyle, how to use it. We've already learned tips just by like the 10 minutes that he stopped over. So we are beyond grateful, and we are so excited, and we're even more optimistic about our truck. If you remember, we were so hesitant about it. Jeremy, our friend, actually reached out and said, hey, you might want to think about selling this because this is just garbage to get on the road with, after being totally noobs green, thinking we had like the best thing ever. And he stopped by, and some of the upgrades that we thought that we had to make had already been made. We didn't know it
There's a few more things we want to do, maybe at the radiator and stuff, but as long as we're sticking to the
major
changes and things like that, I think we're going to be okay. I think Gandalf's going to make it.
Yeah, we manifested it, I think, through bringing it into the universe. So we're just so hopeful that it all pans out that way. So thank you so much for sticking with us, being part of our journey, for all the amazing people we have in our life, including you for following us. And we will see you next week.
With the hitch installed.
Hopefully.
Cheers. Look at the sweat coming off of us. It is probably what 90 degree day.
95.
Oh, it's only 94 degrees in here.
Oh, that's nothing.